All right, ready?
I'm Merida.
I'm Elyse, and this is your 20s. Hi, everyone. Welcome. So this is my last day in LA today, and I'm really bummed out. But we are in this beautiful apartment. This is Michaela Zehara. This is her wonderful apartment. We actually go way back to high school. So she let me stay here. You guys, I hope you can see kind of the view, but it's like gorgeous here. I love it here. So one, thank you for letting me stay here.
You're very welcome.
Welcome back to This Is Your 20s. This is going to be a really important episode for, I think, what I'm going through in my life and what people just need to hear, like young people in their 20s, especially like young entrepreneurs. This episode is definitely going to be for you. So without further ado, Michaela, between yourself, tell them what you do, how long you've been in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I've been in LA for a year and 2 months now.
Okay.
I'm a fitness trainer.
Yes.
I'm also a stylist. And then I also, work part-time at like Walgreens because I don't sleep on myself and I like money. So.
Yes, you make that money.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So how long have you been in like styling, and what made you want to do style? Like you've always had a niche.
I think you said it right like that. Yeah.
You've always like been drawn to style, like fashion.
Yeah. I've actually been drawn to designing first.
Okay.
I'm really big at creating, and I have a really big head for creating.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized when I was going out with my friends and stuff, I would be the one to style them, and I'd be the one, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't like something that was a struggle for me. And then I just was like, you know what? Why not try it? Like, why not dabble in it? So I started school for it, and then I realized that I am a multiple woman. Like I can do multiple.
Yes.
And I realized that we humans are built to do multiple. Like I train early in the morning as a fitness trainer. I go to school as a stylist to learn how to design and style. I work full time at Walgreens as well. And then I also went to school when I first moved here for modeling and acting, so that, I got bigger and I got big goals for myself.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm just really proud of you too, because like LA is no joke. Like something I've learned here is like you gotta grind and be so passionate about what you do here. And I love that energy. So I'm proud of you. That's amazing. But I guess what I'll ask is like, do you kind of feel pressure, one, as a woman, mm-hmm. and as a new stylist mm-hmm. in LA? Like, do you meet a lot of cool people here, or is it competitive? Like, what is...
I mean, with anything that you do in your life, everything is a competition with most people.
Yeah.
But I don't see it like that. As long as I'm enjoying it, and as long as I wake up every morning saying that I love the life that I've created for myself, then I have nothing to compete, because the life I created for myself, I'm in love with.
Yeah.
So no one can mess that for me. You know, if you can wake up and say that to yourself, no one can get you. And that's the mindset that I have. Yeah. You think I really thought senior year of high school that I'd have a home or an apartment in downtown California?
Right.
Of course not.
Because it's hard.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
yeah. I feel like we talked yesterday too about this, like how we're taught from a young age that we were meant to grow up and like have a position.
Yeah.
And, like what do you want to be when you grow up? You said that.
100%. Yeah. We're always told as we're little by our teachers, as by our parents, it's what do you want to be when you grow up? That like, what is that one thing you want to be? And like I said in the beginning, we are a multiple person. We have multiple hobbies. We have multiple likes and dislikes. And I feel like we should have been told what are your goals and aspirations in life, Yeah. That should have been something that should have been told by us, so that we're told I can be a football player and a designer. Oh, I can be a dancer and a trainer.
Yes.
Like, oh, I can be a choir teacher and a fitness trainer.
Yes.
Like, that's what I live by. I live by, I'm a big, badass girl who can train 6 foot people, but I can also do it in a dress. Mm-hmm. And I can also dress those 6 foot football players that I just trained,
Yeah. And also, like, if you guys haven't checked out her Instagram, it is Michaela _Zehara.
Yeah.
And so she does like these videos and pictures of just like amazing, I don't know, you're just like such a good model too. So the fact that you have like all this going for you too is amazing. Like her, go check it out. You guys will know what I mean. Like her Instagram is so fire. She just has got it. You know, she's got the confidence. And like she was teaching me a little bit yesterday, and you have such a gift of giving people, especially women, confidence. Like that's really cool that you can do that. I think I do that in some ways too, but
100%.
Yeah.
I feed off of your energy,
Yes.
and I feed off of the energy of you wanting to learn. And a lot of women want to learn, how can I use the body that I have with the confidence that I want?
Yes.
You know, and I think that's where we lack. We love our body. We really do. We want to, like, we want that confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And I've mixed those two together so that nobody can tell me wrong.
Right.
Like, nobody can tell me anything about my body.
Right.
Because I know about my body.
Right.
Like, I work for what I have. I love what I have.
Yeah.
So even to the rolls, to the big legs, to whatever big forehead I have, I love every part of myself for it.
Yeah.
So,
You know what's crazy?
What?
So my Uber ride, or my Uber driver recently, it was a woman, and she was telling me like she lost 100 pounds a couple years ago. She's 54.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, it's a mind, body, soul experience. She's like, I'm so much happier now. And it's not even about the weight. It's not even about how she looks. She's like, I know I have some ways to go. Like,
Yeah.
she was like joking, like, my arm's a little flabby. I'm like, but I'm confident. She was like, it was such a cool moment because, like, even a woman at 54, like, can relate to something that I feel with my soul. Like, all of it being healthy is more than just like, it's more than how your body looks.
It's more than losing weight. It's surpassed the losing weight idea, and it goes for men too.
Right.
It goes for every gender. It's the confidence is not built on how skinny you are. Confidence is built on how much oomph you have in your life. You know, you wake up in your life and you're like, I got it today.
Yeah.
Like, I got it. And even one thing I've taught myself is it's okay to be okay. So even when I'm just okay, I still have my confidence.
Yeah.
Because I'm me. Like,
right. You gotta love yourself so
yeah.
much.
Whatever your body shape is, own that thing.
Yeah.
Own it.
We should talk about cockiness versus confidence and like how, I mean, do you ever get hate for like the pictures you post?
100%, especially the videos I make. People really think that I'm very cocky about myself. And what's funny is that I'm one of the biggest uplifters of women. One of the biggest. Not only do I do the jobs that I have, I advocate for women, sexual harassment, anything. I always tell any man I go on a date with, I am a woman's woman. I believe in women first. I am a woman's woman, and you can't mess that up on me. And it's funny to me, and I laugh because I get a lot of like DMs like, you really full of yourself. And I'm like, I love myself if that's what you mean.
Right.
Like, full of myself would be like, ain't nobody can stop me from, I don't even think that's full of myself. Like, nobody can stop me.
Right.
I think maybe it's just, I don't know. You just know when it's cockiness and you know when it's confidence.
Yeah.
And I've never put down another woman.
Yeah.
I see women every size, shape, triangle, circle, whatever it is, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love me, my big women. I love me, my thick women. I love me, my skinny women.
Yes.
I love me, every woman. Ooh, do I go? Every time I see a woman, I was like, that's a woman right there.
Women are so powerful. I say this all the time in the podcast too, but like, women are magic. Like, we have just a superpower that I've been like, as I grow more into like my femininity and like mature femininity, I realize the power that women
and your sensuality.
Yes,
women have such a sensuality that we can,
and we should not be ashamed of that. Like, it's 2020. That is a myth that like a
woman showing her sensuality is a woman wanting something. Like, no, through my Instagram, you're gonna see my sensuality in everything, and my sexuality.
Yes,
and my sexuality.
Yeah,
but that's who I am.
And like, you're confident, and that's how it should be. Every single person should love themselves.
100%.
Just live their life and not worry about how other people love themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let her love herself the way she loves herself, and I hope you love yourself the way you want.
Call me out when I start putting other people down. You know,
right?
That's when you want to call people out. And I love seeing my men making videos of themselves.
Yeah,
men are beautiful.
Yeah, masculine energy is its own beauty. as
yeah,
well. You know?
it's gorgeous when I see a man get all dressed up and videotape themselves and show their sensuality. It's a beautiful thing that we can do as humans, and we also teach ourselves to turn off being sexual all the time. You can turn it off.
Yeah.
And I've also taught myself at 23 years old when to sexualize and when not to. I can see a picture of a naked woman and I know when to sexualize it and when not to.
Yeah.
You've got to teach yourself, and a lot of horrible things wouldn't happen in this world if we could turn that on and off.
Yeah.
And I've done that with myself.
Yeah.
Because I used to constantly sexualize myself. I only saw myself as that.
Yeah.
And then I realized I'm like, no.
That's power.
It's power.
It's a power.
It's a power that you carry with yourself. It's just like when I walk into anywhere I go, people know me. And that's not like, oh, that's Michaela. No, that's Michaela.
Right.
I'm
The
a resident.
presence in the room.
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah.